Why, hello YouTube. This is Balor Mage again. Welcome back. Day 4 of our fresh restart. We had an unfortunate day yesterday where we only got to play like a half day, half as much as I expected. So the original plan to finish all the favorites and whatnot that I was going to unlock and get everything set up yesterday didn't quite get finished. So I spent the first half of today doing that, and we only spent half a day in our new farm setup. Now, as you can see in the background, we're still pretty averagely geared, so it is not incredibly fast right this second. My hope was that the farm today would lead me to a decent enough amount of money that I would be able to sell, do a bunch of upgrades in the morning, probably the final upgrade to the character before I put in a headhunter, which would be the next thing I save for, and I'd say it's been pretty successful. So we'll jump in and to the screen and show everybody. Alright, so this is the current character. We did not hit any upgrades or anything on the gear yet. I'm still wearing most of the absolute garbage stuff that I got to maps in. Otherwise, this is what our currency stash tab looks like right now. 19 raw divine, 700 chaos, 2 exalts, but we haven't liquidated it all yet. So using PoE stack to just check what our fragment tab, currency tab, essence tab, card tab, and delirium tab are together. Just those things, not the rest of my account, not anything else, just the stuff that we know will sell easily. We're up to 55 divines. Now, in reality, I'm probably not going to sell quite all of this because there's some stuff at the end there that's only worth like 20 or 30 C, and there's like quite a few of those items. So in reality, I'm going to sell all of this stuff out of my inventory tonight. That's going to give me about 40 div, which in today's prices is halfway to a headhunter. So I could just do this again, but I'm not going to do this again. The first big influx of money is going to be this 40 div. I'm going to use this to kit the character out properly, because right now it's got what I considered its like minimum to function doing the strategies I wanted, but it's still not fast enough. I want to make that much quicker. So we're going to be spending that, selling everything up, spending it. But what did I do today? So today we respec our Atlas a little bit, because the thing I was trying to do, which was just I was doing some crop rotation and farming Maven witnessed maps with all of these nodes to get a whole bunch of Guardian maps with the destructive play setup. Now that was great, except that the character as it stood, just a little too slow at everything. So I went with a tried and true thing that's been around for many leagues now, which is just boss rushing. The best 2 maps on our Atlas to do a boss rushing strat is just Mesa Jungle Valley this league. The other option is usually City Square, which I like to do more than I like Mesa because it's got multiple bosses. But City Square's best like side map to ping pong on is Park, and I don't love Park as much as I love Jungle Valley, so we've gone with Mesa, but I might try out a bit of City Square tomorrow as well. So as you can see, all of our favorites are on Mesa. That's actually a mistake. There should be 1 favorite on Jungle Valley. All of our other favorites are on Mesa. This is all I've unlocked so far. I do still need to kill Cirrus and a Cortex at some point. I'm probably just going to skip the feared favorite slot because honestly, it just costs too much to get. Until we're rolling in money, I'm not willing to spend that amount of money to grab 1 more favorite slot, but I will do these 2 at some point. So all we're doing here is this is just a wandering path tree. This has been done a lot, so I'm not going to go over it. This is something that's existed for many leagues. So the short TLDR, all you really need to know is we've got 100% connected maps down the bottom here. This is to guarantee our map sustain. I've opted into a little bit of delirium just because delirium orbs sell well. This is an optional part of this tree. We don't need this, and some leagues it's bad, some leagues it's good. Just look at delirium orb prices in bulk and decide whether they're worth it. It is this league. And otherwise, I'm doing Wrath of the Cosmos, I haven't even taken these extra nodes because frankly, I'm not clearing most of the maps enough to matter. The idea here is that we just run Mesa. If it hits a Delirium Mirror, we get like 5 reward tiles pretty easily. That averages us about 2.5 Delirium Orbs. We'll get a bunch of Delirium Orbs to sell. We'll get a bunch of this red invite dude to sell. The red invites are worth like 3 divines each or 3.6 divines each if you have them in bulk. And then the Delirium Orbs are all worth quite a bit, although I haven't sold any of them yet. So that's been the go. I also crafted this one myself. These are very easy to craft. I dropped this cluster and I knew it was coming. I knew a cluster change was coming soon. So I picked up the cluster. This is super easy to make because you just reforge attack at the harvest bench. The spiked concoction, which is the node I knew I needed, is tagged as both caster and attack. However, it is the only attack tagged thing on this particular jewel. So you can just spam attack. You'll get it 100% of the time. And then you're just rolling for 1 extra notable, which for me, I wanted either this one or there was another one that has like some damage over time on it. I didn't really care which one I got. I hit that one first. I'll take it. It hit Chaos Res as well, so we're keeping it. I do have an 8 passive Chaos cluster here, which I'm probably just going to roll into my large cluster. The next plan with my 40 or so div that I'll have to spend is to spend probably 10 or 12 on a really good bow. Maybe upgrade my quiver too. That's questionable. Get a proper Defiance that isn't corrupted so I can anoint it. And then put a Thread of Hope here. A large Thread of Hope here. That'll get me this node, this node, this node, this node, that node, and that node, which will save me all those passive points and all those passive points and those passive points. I'll take that mastery out and then spend those points in a cluster setup. And we do have some extra points we can pull. I don't really need this recoup wheel, so we'll pull those if we need it. And if I have to, I will pull this wheel up here as well, since we'll be getting a lot of damage out of the cluster setup. If I have to give this damage up to make that happen, I will, but I didn't count the points, so all the points we save here first, then we'll take those off, and then if I need them, I'll take those off as well. So that is the current plan. That's where we're up to now. We are probably going to spend all of our money again before we start farming. But this upgrade should be the last set of upgrades that I do before the next time we upgrade. We'll be buying a headhunter. That's the next stage. Alright. So that is everything. I will link the path of building from today in the description, but it has barely changed. Basically, we just got levels. We didn't actually get any new things going on, so it's all pretty much the same as last time, though I expect that tomorrow's should be significantly different and hopefully quite a bit better. Alright, that is all. I will see everybody next time. Goodbye.